Where did you get it?
Charlie's wife. You see, there was a mix-up.
Wait a minute, I'll tell you. Charlie's wife bought this at an antique shop, and Charlie didn't want it, so he palmed it off on the first sap who came along.
Well, honey, it's over 500 years old.
500 years old.
Well, it is. Look at the inscription there. Medinja Pun.
Medinja Pun?
Sure.
That says made in Japan.
Well, I didn't spend any 17 bucks. I only gave him $2.79 for it.
Wait a minute, I want to show you something. Look at this. A genuine dime store piggy bank. 29 cents. Medinja cargo. I thought that'd make you sit up.
The fender's in the back seat of the car.
Let's get back to the piggy banks.
I shall leave you at this point, Elizabeth.
Good. And on your way out, will you turn off the stove? I think your old-fashioned lamp chops are burning. And take me with you.
You have won a hollow victory, Elizabeth.
Give my regards to Charlie, and Charlie's wife, and Charlie's horse.
Elizabeth, aren't you ashamed?
An attractive woman has blank hair. An attractive woman has blank hair. All right, Peggy, in your judgment, how did the 50 men in the studio audience complete that phrase?
Lots of... Blonde.
Blonde hair, Betty? Miss Brunette of 1964.
Kind of mousy brown. No, I'll say blonde.
Blonde. Joan?
Blonde.
Blonde. All three of you say blonde, the gentleman said.
Blonde!
Henry, you have a question?
No, I have a complaint, and this is as good a time to get rid of it as any.
Yeah.
Has this thing been going on for all this time about blonde, 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 blonde? Are we going to end up a country of all little dyed ladies? What's the matter? Are brunettes really... Well, that's all I had in mind.
That's all he wanted.
That's all I want.
He just wanted Betty White to get up and go over there and give him a little kiss, and that's all. And now he feels loved and secure. I'm sorry, Peggy, I didn't hear.
I said I am a big dyed lady.
Yeah, little dyed lady versus big dyed lady.
Charles?
Charles is still sleeping.
What's that?
You'll never get it off. It'll never come off. Never come off. Never come off.
Charles?
I know it'll never come off.
He's going to lose the part in the new play.
But I happen to be going out tonight, and you'll never know what'll happen.
Yeah, I see. Remember the day Joan flew to the... Okay. Penny Marshall, what do you say?
I said hair.
You said that, did you?
Hair.
You had to say hair, huh?
And
Okay.
in English, I said hair, hair.
Hair, hair. Hair, hair.
That's an English joke. You had to be that.
All right, Betty, what do you...
Never come off. You don't care. Now,
Listen, now, Charlie Chaplin, would you give us your answer?
Now I got a date for tonight.
You would think you were the only cover girl in town. Do you know I'm a cover girl?
I'm surprised, but probably yes. Oh,
And if you say you are, if you dare say who's that other man on the cover, I will
Can't review. You look fabulous in white.
I am the one in the pink jacket.
You look fabulous in white. It was just... Don't start with me.
Don't throw my cover around.
You're so jealous. I asked you to come on tonight and look glamorous, and look what you showed up in. I am so...
I like to think that understated is a lot classier than all the stuff hanging out all over the... Well, it's just ridiculous, and little tassels on everything. Can you get them all going in opposite directions?
With a major fan. You look wonderful. Now, you consider yourself... Seriously, because you're on a cover, Not a major publication, but nonetheless...
Not a major publication.
But your
dogs, I tell you, that's a very major publication.
For your career, though, that's a good story. Now... It's funny because people wanted me topless, but I said no.
And weren't you? It's so hard to tell.
I bet you'd be funny on a date if you ever have one.
Listen, I don't find the G-spot hard to find at all. It's a cinch. I mean, any guy that touches me, I say, oh, gee.
Well, thanks very much for coming. As I said up front, I've always wanted to meet you. It's very nice to have you here.
Well, we got that done now. We don't have to worry about that anymore.
It's done. It's over.
Exactly.
We've had, actually, I'm a huge fan of the old Mary Tyler Moore show, and we had Mary Tyler Moore on the show.
Just don't call her the old Mary Tyler Moore. That's not kind of nice, you know.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm loaded. And then, of course, we had Ed Asner on the show. And,
off the pipe.
Yeah, there we go. Good Lord!
Oh, excuse me.
My God! What won't you do? Just let me ask you, just indulge a fan for 1 second, and then we'll get on to your crack humor there. I know you love to do that stuff on shows, but tell us, on that show, the casting, so brilliant on that show. Everyone fit the part just right, and your character, Sue Ann Nivens, you were perfect in that part. And I was curious, was that part written exactly for you?
Yeah, they wrote it for a sickeningly sweet, icky, yucky Betty White type.
Mm-hmm.
And they...
it said Betty White type.
Betty White type. And they said, the casting director said, well, why didn't you get Betty? And they said, well, no, Mary and Betty are friends. She can't possibly, if she doesn't get the part, Mary will be upset.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried about, I guess about 12 other actresses, and they couldn't find anybody quite sickening enough. So they said, well, give it to Betty. She can. It's true. It's a true story.
Oh, that's very, very charming story. Now, tell me...
it's true.
So they finally brought you in.
So they brought me in, and it was just to be a one-shot, but I was sickening enough that they kept the character.
They kept you around.
Uh-huh.
Well, all of us are huge fans here at the show. We're very glad to have you.
Thank you, Dan.
Very nice to have you.
The way the show worked, it was cold blank. It could be cold shower, cold water, whatever. And then the end game was you had to come up with 3. They'd give you a word, and then you had to fill 3 of the comes. So they gave us the word willow.
Willow.
You want to try it?
Well, one thing is just kind of like flashing now in my mind.
But there has to be 3
Yeah, no,
things.
I can't get beyond that one thing.
In other words, you're thinking weeping willow.
No, that would no. That
no?
Would... All right, now I see that there could be 2.
Yes.
Now I see that...
Okay. There's always tit willow.
Tit willow didn't come to me either.
No, that's it. So it was Willow. It was Willie, too. Oh, yeah.
So really, what the 3 choices would have been what?
Weeping, pussy, and tit. It was perfect. Legitimate game, and it worked. You try that with the likes of Richard Dawson and Charles Nelson Riley and Brett Summers.
How'd you like to be on jury duty with me?
I love it. Oh.
You know what, Betty? You got no experience, you're totally uninformed, and you seem to have a questionable grip on reality.
No, I'm the perfect politician.
You know, and you're right. You're right. I gotta say, for some reason, you're a candidate I could see myself getting behind.
Oh. Craig, you can get behind me anytime you want.
Come on, Betty. Now, not everything has to be dirty. I just think it's a good idea to know your, positions. I mean, before the big caucus.
Who's being dirty?
Well, I think we've learned nothing here today, but I wish you the best of luck with your campaign.
Well, thank you, Craig. Would you mind hanging up one of my campaign posters?
I don't think you've thought this one through, Betty. I can't. I'm not going to hang that up. No, I'm not doing it.
You've never supported me, Craig. I'll tell you what, when I do become president, I'm putting your butt on the first boat back to Ireland.
Betty White, everybody.
Thank you. I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead. Oh, my goodness, goodness, goodness. This is very exciting. I thought the biggest, most exciting night I'd ever had, I'm talking to Lorne Michaels now, was the night that he gave me an honor. But boy, you topped yourself tonight, Lorne. Oh, thank you. You think I'm going to miss a chance when I get it? Oh, believe me, it goes back to somebody said something the other day about First Lady of Television, and I took it as a big compliment. And then I heard her talking to her daughter a little later, and she said, "Well, no, First Lady, yeah, she's that old. She was the first one way back there." Oh, but little did I dream then that I would be here, and it's incredible that I'm still in this business, that I'm still, and you are still putting up with me. No, believe me, no, I'm thanking you. It's incredible that you can stay in a career this long and still have people put up with you. I wish they did that at home. I want to thank Lorne Michaels for doing not only this tonight, but all the wonderful things he's done with me and, no, for me. And all I can say is it's such a blessed business to be in, and how lucky can I be, and how much I say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Betty White.